Hi, everybody. This is George Donnelly coming to you live using the same technology that we'll be using for the upcoming Agora I/O conference. I just want to give you a brief introduction to what Agora I/O is all about. Agora I/O is, we call it the Agoristan Conference, not because it's limited just to talking about agorism or anarchism or anything like that, but because it operates by agoristic principles. That's just a 50-cent word to say it's kind of like a free market. So anybody can participate in Agora I/O in almost any capacity they like. You can recruit speakers, you can be a speaker, you can provide tech support services, you can sell sponsorships, and from all this you can even make some money. And so we're working on our first Agora I/O. This is March 2011, and it's going great. So I'm just going to give you a short look at our website and see all the different sections. So here you can see our schedule. And the way Agora I/O works is by channels. So we can have an unlimited number of presentations going on. Right now we have 3 full channels scheduled for the first Agora I/O, and well, we still have a few slots available in case you want to speak, and we have a 4th partial channel, but in the future we could have 10, 20 channels. We could have a Ron Paul channel where people are just talking about how to get Ron Paul elected or how to use his campaign for educational purposes. We can have just an unschooling channel or just a homeschooling channel. This time around, the channels are dedicated to agorism, which is basically just about self-sufficient trade, peaceful evolution, about advancing towards a more libertarian society without using violence, creative and media stuff, and the NCAP Entrepreneur Network, which is a pretty cool thing run by my friend Mark Thomas. So that's our schedule. You can find that under the Etienne. Etienne's the name of our first conference. Under the Etienne tab, the schedule. And it's got the full schedule for all 3 days there. The next one is our speakers. We have around 70 spectacular libertarian, anarchist, Ron Paulian, whatever. All of these, the whole liberty community is represented here, and we've got them all listed here. Not all the profiles are complete yet. For example, Catherine Bleich, who from the Liberty Restoration Project, she's got her profile here, and the speakers don't get paid. So we ask that you set aside just a suggested donation of $30. Give $10 to your top 3 favorite speakers. Here's the chip-in where you can donate the money, using a credit card or PayPal or whatever. Gary Chartier, law professor in California, James Cox, Jim Davidson, Pete Eyre. A lot of presentations about silver. Patrick Friedman, the Seasteading Institute, presentations about writing your own book, farming, how to survive with ham radio when the internet is set to kill, unschooling, cooperative community schooling. We have Scott Horton from Anti-War Radio, Steve Horwitz, professor at St. Lawrence University, Angela Keaton from Anti-War, and the list goes on. This is really nice because anybody can give a talk. Doesn't cost anything. You don't have to travel. That's the best part about Agora I/O. You don't have to go through a TSA checkpoint to participate. You don't have to pay for airline tickets. You don't have to pay for a hotel. And the conference doesn't cost anything. That's really the best part about it. Following along in the list, here are our channels with the conference schedule below it. So let's say you wanted to listen to it watch the Agorism channel. You can just click on over to that. We don't have the video up for that, so let's take a look at the Peaceful Evolution channel. And here's how it'll work. You'll go over here, and in the where there's the black box there, that is where, and that's the channel I'm broadcasting on now, and that's where you'll see the presentation. And over here is the chat box, and so you can chat there with the other viewers and hopefully with the speaker too. And you know, you can ask questions, so it's not just you listening. There's also a dynamic aspect to this where you can ask people questions. You can ask the speakers questions. It's a two-way thing. There's also another factor, another element to this, which is in real life meetups. So, for example, folks in Philadelphia have gotten together, and on Saturday they're at a pub. They have 5 or 6 of their speakers all together there, and they're all going to talk from the same spot. So people don't have to worry about the tech stuff hardly at all. There, one guy who knows the tech, Jim Babb, got together and set it all up. And so the speakers just have to walk up to the podium and give their talks. There's also one in the Richmond, Virginia area, one in Phoenix, and a couple other people said they're working on them as well. So it doesn't have to be just an online thing. It can also be something that happens in real life, but without having to go through those TSA checkpoints and spend tons of money. Sponsorship. One of the ways that we keep this going, we keep people motivated to keep participating is by making money. And anybody who is involved in this conference can make money. This is one way we do it with sponsorships, and a couple have already been purchased. We're early in the process. Let's see, let me scroll up there. There they are. There's a couple of them. From 100 Federal Reserve notes, you can get your project with a link back, your logo listed up here. You know, as I said, the speakers can get paid with donations, or they can sell things. You can buy their T-shirts, whatever it is. Here's some information on how to participate. Basically, we work with roles. So this is a list of all the different roles and the ways you can participate. You can be a presenter, a recruiter, a techie, a moderator, an ambassador, a channel maker, a sponsor, a meetup organizer, and many other ways for you to participate in ways that doesn't really cost very much, if anything, but it's rewarding and it could be lucrative as well. We've got a tech support page and the Twitter stream you can follow as well. Here are the direct links to where you actually watch. So if you wanted to watch the Creative Media channel, and this is kind of a duplicate of what I've already shown you, you can go right here and boom, you're watching it. It's going to come right up where the black screen is there, and you can chat in the chat box right over here. Pretty simple. We've got our blog with just updates, and I encourage you to subscribe over here to email updates. It's really not a lot, and it's good to stay on track about. Here's our About page, which explains you know, everything about how this came about, how it works. This is a really unique event as far as I can tell. Nobody else is doing this. I'm not even just talking about inside the libertarian community. I'm talking about anywhere. There are some in real life on conferences, but not online as far as I can tell. Online only, or at least primarily online. We've got our forums, and again, the real special point here is the accessibility, the low cost. Anybody can participate no matter where they are. In the future, we might even add international channels. People in the UK, people in Germany, people in Africa, people in Japan. Anything is possible here. The costs are minimal, and participation is maxed out. So, you know, if you have a message you want to get out there, if you want to if you got a community you want to cross-pollinate with this kind of accessible media, this is a great opportunity for you. And so our first Agora I is March 25th to the 27th. That's Friday through Sunday. You can find our schedule right here on the website. There are a lot of great presentations, and we're adding more every day. So please join us, and welcome to Agora I. Thanks again.